Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is DotP Wednesday Inhouse's Season 4, Week 13, Game 1, Lobby 2, brought to you by Wivrex, and he's here on time today because he's probably done with a lot of his school stuff. Stupid school,
Yay.
getting in the way of Dota. His name is Golgi app.
I'm here.
So
I'm
how have you been,
excited to
Golgi?
cast. Oh, good. I mean, stressed. But I'm really happy now. Everything is done. This was a
You
big
got your
semester
big
for me.
old project out of the way?
Yeah. I had a big portfolio due. It's like a requirement for getting into the major I want to get into, and they only accept 30 people per year. So, like, it's super competitive to get into. But I'm pretty confident I should be able to get in this year. Like, I did a lot of work, and I've seen other people who I'm competing with, and I think I gotta be at least top 30.
Did you do a thesis, a research paper on Golgi apparatuses?
Oh, I wish, but that's a past thing. I used to be a bio major, but now I'm completely opposite. I'm an arts major now.
An arts major?
Yeah.
A farts
Even
major?
the worst kind of art. I'm in creative writing.
What do you hope to do with that there, Mr. Golgi?
I mean,
Dota
obviously
journalist?
be a writer somehow, right? But I mean, being a writer doesn't obviously make reliable income. So hopefully work at a publishing house. Would love to be an editor. Would love to, publish magazines and be a part of that process. Read submissions, reject them, approve them, edit them. Stuff like that would be a lot of fun. And then of course, constantly doing writing on the side. Maybe publish a novel down the line. Things like that.
Golgi, you should write erotic Dota fanfiction.
It's funny actually. I think one of the earlier first creative writing things I've done was in high school when I wrote erotic Harry Potter fanfiction for my friends.
Nice! That's awesome!
It was a retarded shit to make fun of my friends because I put them in there, and it turned out to be, I mean, it was obscene but quite hilarious. So it was fun.
Tell me you have these saved and can post them online somewhere.
No, I cannot. I can't find them anymore. It's fucking disappointing.
A
And
likely story.
yeah, right. Maybe I have to somewhere on Facebook. I don't know. Maybe I'll dig through some of my private messages sent to my high school friends a long time ago.
Well, enough about Harry Potter fanfiction. Let's talk about the draft. So I see Tree and Protector. This is the first game. The in-house is on 7.05, so he is in captain's mode, and he's banned. What do you feel like that's justified, or is it just one of those things where we're not sure about it right now? Let's just get rid of it.
I guess we're not sure of it right now. I mean, I think Tree and Protector has waned quite a bit in popularity, even in pubs. Like, he was an absolute pub stomp.
Axe. Tinker.
I think we might have lost Golgi there, but yeah. Nope. You here? There? Not there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. That's a Tinker pickup. That's going to be not on Chilled Wind's team. Something that I would expect from him. He's been spamming out the Tinker a bit, but we also have an Axe. Always love the Axe.
Man, am I here now? I'm constantly cutting in and out.
Say that again.
I think I'm constantly cutting in and out. I'm gonna try to get this thing figured out.
You sound fine when you're talking right now.
Okay, cool.
That may, or I'm hearing you in Discord, so I don't know about in-game, but we shall see.
I hope it is working, but yeah, anyways, I think Tree and Protector, has been winning in popularity. So I'm not sure how strong he is anymore. I saw I did nerf him a little bit just before his release in Captain's mode. And he does seem like he's pretty balanced. But I thought Monkey King was going to be super weak on releasing Captain's mode too, because they nerfed him before he was released. But it turned out, maybe he's no longer a really good mid hero, but his roaming potential is quite insane. They did a small nerf to King quite a bit, because Aura Venom what allow him to do like insane damage early game with the Jingu Mastery. And his I think leap slow was also scaled. So now it like doesn't scale slow as much in the first level.
Yes.
Like that Over Venom and Tree Dance, like the leap combined, and not having the slow. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get Jingu Mastery anymore, because that was the point, right? They took Jingu Mastery level 2 because it was very easy to get 4 hits off if you got a full channeled spring off into Over Venom.
I did turn off mute co-broadcaster for a minute there. That's why I was quiet. And it sounds like you're coming through just fine. So if you're seeing anything weird or thinking you're cutting in and out, I think you are fine for now.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the Treant Protector, you said he was already kind of falling off. Do you think that Orb of Venom change also does a significant amount of damage to his possibility of being picked?
Right, I suppose it does that too. He does play a roaming style, and like his like stun is pretty bad early game now. I think they nerfed it again, like his passive stun. Like it's barely a mini stun at level 1. Necrophos is someone I haven't seen in a while. Like after he was like reworked in 7.0, like he was pretty popular, and then like he kind of fell off.
I thought maybe he hasn't been as popular as he was, but I know I've heard plenty of complaints about him, so he's been pretty stable and steady, I think, in his role.
Yeah, I'm guess I'm thinking more of like, I don't think I've seen him a lot in pro play.
Correct.
I think in pubs
he's definitely a pub star.
Yeah, he's the Ghost Shroud that can be really difficult to work with, especially if picked against the right team, right?
Silencer.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Silencer, Axe, and Spirit Breaker, all very good ways to deal with this Tinker.
Yeah, looks like they're going for, and I do like Radiant's draft. I do think early game team fighting is the way to go in this meta, and Radiant's early game is pretty strong. They can start roaming and fighting pretty fast. I mean, Dire team is also not that bad either. Tinker takes a little bit longer to come online, but he doesn't take that long.
Even when he comes online, he doesn't necessarily want to be showing up to fights a lot, right?
Yeah.
His biggest strength will be in split pushing out the lanes, especially with that tower armor change means if he can just get the creeps in range, they'll be even more effective now.
Right, yeah. Definitely pushing as a team is a lot weaker. I didn't think about that, because the towers gain armor now per hero. I mean, it has been increased now.
Yep.
The amount. So 5-man push has been weakened quite a bit.
Dire team's turn to ban.
And as Radiant stand right now, they don't have a really good way to push towers.
No, yeah.
Beyond just lane cutting with the axe.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Silence is the only one that can kind of right click, but even then, he's not the most
5 seconds
optimal one.
remaining.
I mean, they do still can pick a carry up here. I'm assuming like Silencer goes support, or Spirit Breaker or Silencer can be either support or off laners. No, Axe is probably going off lane. I mean, Silencer go mid. Yeah, probably Silence mid, Axe off lane, Spirit Breaker Crystal maybe in supports. And they probably want to fill someone who can take down towers in a decent pace here. Lich was someone I think was also buffed last patch. His sacrifice, I believe, cooldown has been decreased.
Has it really? Didn't they increase it just because it was so good? Like when they did the range creep XP changes?
Yeah. When range creep was too strong, they nerfed it, and then I think they buffed it again recently. Like in the last patch, I don't think it went up to where it was before, but I believe that was one of the things they buffed. I think it makes sense because I mean Lich hasn't been picked much at all, so maybe those nerfs are a little too harsh on him. So
yeah,
it's time to bring him back a little bit more.
So Luna, she had 7.04 nerfs, right? No real changes in 7.05.
No, I don't think I saw her in the most recent ones.
Was that nerf a no pick, or was that a like you can't pick her, or is that just made her into a more stable position, not OP.
Yeah, I don't think she is like unviable. I think she's definitely pickable still. But I mean, she's no longer like a top character anymore. But I think she's still very powerful. Like usually, I think you still want to pair her with Shadow Demon. Like by herself, she isn't as good. I mean, her potential is the bouncing glaives, right? It's at team fights, like she kind of whittles down supports. It's impossible to approach her when when she's seizing like high ground and stuff like that. So she still has a role that she can fill that no other hero can. So I think she is still powerful and viable in that sense. But definitely not what we're used to seeing, because I believe they nerfed her like early game potential quite a bit, including her tankiness. So it's a lot easier to kill her early game now, which kind of made her more harder to play.
Now,
Which is what I think they did, like, to Juggernaut this patch. Because they, like, nerfed his movement speed by 5, which actually decreased his early game kill potential quite a bit, because he depends on movement speed quite a bit early game to get those Blade Fury kills. And the Tranquil Boots, now requiring offlaner to get, like, Windlace early on, means there's a lot more move speed that Juggernaut needs to catch up on, so his early game kill potential has been really severely weakened this patch.
yeah, I didn't even think about that. Axe himself is going to lane with that Windlace. That is something that it's good, but I hate it at the same time, because like, I just think of going Axe, and I love having that extra armor for when I'm going to the lane or trying to take early jungle camps. And so the fact that you're not getting it now, I don't like it. But I do like that now when my things are on cooldown, I can move faster, and when they're not on cooldown, I move even faster.
Yeah, and the health regen has been increased slightly, has it not? I can't remember.
By 2.
By 2, yeah. So it's a generally better for, I think, most characters, especially for most supports. So if you take, like, say, Crystal Maiden is definitely better on her than before. But yeah, I think there are a few cases that you mentioned, like Axe, someone who wants to be taking a lot of face damage, is going to be mixing that armor a little bit. But I think in majority cases, I think most characters are happy with the change.
I think Tranquil Boots offlaners are not happy, but supports are happy, which is the typical place you'll see those, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the support. I mean, if you go like offlane junglers with the Tranquil Boots, I mean, it doesn't affect, it actually makes the boot dropping strategy better, right? Because you'll regen faster between camps, and you'll move faster between camps too. So it's not, the worst thing for, like, Axe and Centaur and stuff like that. Especially for characters like Centaur, who do want to kind of move faster. I mean, Axe too. Like, there's more things you can do with the move speed now, which maybe open up some earlier aggressions. You guys gotta play it a little differently.
Darkstar. Oh boy. Now Darkstar's picked up the level 1 sacrifice, but he didn't actually sacrifice the range creep. So Axe is gonna pick up the experience from that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe he doesn't know about the creep changes. Oh, the mid lane Dwarf does get a Primal Spring on Chilled, but won't be a kill. Just nice for us. Man, like, we thought Monkey King had no mana before, but now it's even worse. Like, Primal Spring now costs 130 mana.
Yeah.
Before it was just 100.
So he's got pretty much 2 in him, maybe 3 if there's a very long time in between springs, and then he's gotta regen.
Yeah, definitely he needs something like a tier or something. Looks like he's looking at the top lane. It'll be a pretty good gank here. Axe is pushed out quite far. Lich isn't... She should use your sacrifice.
I don't think they're gonna have the... They're not really gonna have the damage to do anything to him.
Yeah.
Especially if he can just
if
call.
Lich is level 2... Lich, use your sacrifice? Why isn't he using his sacrifice? He just isn't using his sacrifice.
There it goes.
He does it now. I mean, if he used it earlier, he'll have the Frost Blast, and that's a lot of slow with the Overvenom, Frost Blast, and the Primal Spring. I think they could have had a pretty good chance at killing Axe when he was pushed that far, but they decided not to go for that.
Yeah, this current level 2 or level 1 call, it just doesn't last long enough, because most people think about it.
Gank on the courier, nice.
Oh, Dwarf, you jerk.
I'm doing work.
Yeah, most people think of call as make them hit me to get spins, but it also just amps your armor. And that's
Yeah.
really all they have right now is a lot of right click to do the damage to Axe to take him down.
Yeah, yeah. 40 armor is quite a bit of armor to get through in this early levels. So there's gonna be popping the shrine.
Jordan Hansen just farming up, getting some good denies. How's Skunk doing in this here off lane? Comparatively. He's keeping up.
Let's see. Yeah, he's doing fine. 6 last hits. I mean, of course, it's not as good as Axe, but Necrophos isn't as known to be as much of a bully in lane. So, I think he's doing fine for what's given to him.
Definitely. Yeah, very much agreed. In the mid lane, it is going to be 8 last hits to 7 last hits. 8 to 7, pretty even there as well. The standout guy, Jordan Hansen, as expected, on the Meepo, 22 last hits, leading
Yeah, very good
Miss
start.
Luna.
He already has an Iron Talon picked up, so it looks like he's going to be doing quite a bit of jungling this game.
Axe has got his tranquil boots. If he's so inclined, he can run into here. Oh, I thought he was going to go on Luna for sure. He had that
Yeah,
battle
it's pretty
hunger.
low.
He had a...
But he's doing pretty good. He's
Yeah.
actually farming pretty freely here, even denying a few.
This is kind of one of those situations where actually killing Luna might not be that beneficial because she is going to come back to lane full health, and like it looks like she doesn't want to use, just from a psychological thing, like she doesn't want to use all of her regen, so she may end up just sitting here back, not getting hits and stuff. Oh, but Axe is now taking a
Axe,
lot of damage. He should be able to get out of here. Well, Luna's chasing up. She's going to have a moonbeam.
Oh, he's
He
trying to
manages to
juke.
juke. Oh, but now she's going to be all in the wrong spots. Oh, instead he's going to be able to get out here and get a call onto her.
No.
1,
Oh,
2.
he missed a little
There
bit.
we go. Yeah. That was very close, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. Very close. That juke was quite a bit awkward. I mean, it did let him get the Berserker's Claw on. And if he got like a lucky spin, it was definitely a good kill. The luck wasn't with him today.
Oh, missed that. That was a gank onto DIHY with Silverhand Chilled.
Spirit Breaker finally making his presence known.
But, Bob Rossier here, he's just hanging out in the back, and I love this situation right here. When they don't have any vision and you can just kind of tell, oh, nice, charges coming in.
Please.
It's going to go on to Kruger. They're not going to have any creeps for this, though. Immediately they get the Berserker's Call, as well as
nice
the Battle
spin.
Hunger, and a single spin will be all it takes. Silverhand taking a lot of damage, though, but he's going to be able to get out of there. Now Dark Star. Dark Star
good.
needs to get back. Axe could... Oh, no, he still has no Berserker's Call. Okay, so he'll be able to make it out of there. Yeah, if he comes forward and keeps trying to do this... Oh, he didn't take any creeps with him, unfortunately.
Oh, Skronk on bottom lane. Oh,
Oh.
almost died. One more.
Jordan's making it out. Dwarf SC is trying to get him. He'll have a spring here in a minute. No, it's going to be canceled by that Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden managed to get in for the root, and now CM's going to try and run away. Stick away from Skrunk. Skrunk should be beating her up right now, though.
Nice.
And yeah,
got
she'll
it.
go down. Oh, Jordan Hansen. He went down to Dwarf. Silverhand charges in. Is going to be throwing some damage out, but
Nice bash.
there we go.
That was a good chase. Think that was pretty worth it for the Monkey King to sacrifice himself to get that kill.
Yeah, Meepo is getting a good start. They definitely needed
Yeah.
something. Even if they traded 2 to 3 people for that, I think getting a kill on him was super valuable.
They also buffed Meepo the treads last patch. It gives I think 2 more stats.
Oh
now,
no, Bob
which is really
Rossier
good for Meepo.
taking a ton of damage here. He goes down. That was that slow that you were talking about. Just the Ice Blast alone was enough. Now, he didn't use a call or anything. I feel like if he had popped that, he might have taken a little bit less damage, could have gotten out.
bunch of characters died on the Raven there at the same time. Silencer died, also the Spiritbreaker died. I haven't really seen what happened there.
Alright,
But yeah,
Silverhand is
the
back.
power dread changes are really nice for Meepo because
All the Meepos get, yeah.
So those are like extra 4 stat buffs instead of 2.
Monkey jumps in onto Jordan Hansen. Jordan Hansen. His
nice.
Meepo's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna go down. Chilled though. It should be able to clean up 2 kills from this.
Oh right. Behind enemy line.
Gives him, tosses in the question mark. That's another kill onto Meepo though. That was still worth it. They did give it to the silencer though.
Tinker died though. Yeah, Tinker also died. So like
Charge forward onto Kruger. Axe is here and ready. Immediately they're gonna use an Eclipse and oh, Mr. Bob Rosia.
More?
Oh, he just makes it out of there. TP forward from Jordan Hansen. Jordan Hansen is rotating once again. He's got a little bit of damage, but he's just going to get here, clean up these waves, make life hell for these guys in the top lane. And that leaves, you see it, alone in the bot, and they know it, and they're going to take advantage of it. Taking a ton of damage, and with Mr. Necro here, Skrunk is not, they are not afraid of this tower.
There shall be Schenkers by
Just say solo Crystal Maiden. How much you can do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Interesting for Lich actually investing quite a bit of points to Ice Armor this early.
Oh, they start going onto him, but they cancel. There we go. Now they've got some buddies to help. He's going to have a heal here. Nope, won't be able to get the heal off, and that'll be a kill onto Mr. Scrunky Dunk. But this is giving a lot of space to Kruger on the Luna. She's had a pretty good time. You see it when you believe it. Trying to run out of there, is caught in the trees, and has got a monkey on her butt. Everyone else is way too low to really be able to do anything here, so they're going to try and run. Shield is taking a lot of damage. One more will do it! And he's going to get hit by the Ice Blast. They see Mr. Die High. Oh, a charge will be enough to secure that one.
Dwarves on the hunt.
Meanwhile, Kruger.
Find a Crystal Maiden.
He's going. She's too fast. She's got to win lace now.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Jordan Hansen still farming pretty well. Almost at his Dragonlance. Surprised that Meepo still builds the item now. Still. Like, they've been nerfing the stats of that again and again and again. But
I know,
still,
it's really messing with my clinks. Charge forward onto Kruger as well as a chilled wind.
Oh.
Nice Nether Strike will just take him out of there. Good job slowing down the priestess.
Yeah. No chance to get out of that one. Chill doing pretty good for this early on. Already
Oh, Dwarf is in some trouble. He's getting chased down by Jordan Hansen. No net right now. He's going to be able to make it up into the trees. They throw the net. It doesn't connect. Oh, and he gets him with the poof. Nice prediction there.
Dwarves didn't even see that coming. He thought it was going to be safe up there.
Yeah, he did. I like what Jordan Hansen did there as well. He was right here. He sent the other Meepo away, so he made sure the other guy wouldn't see it or think to jump, and just drops the guy right where he's pretty sure he is and finds him. Another charge forward in the top lane. Kruger is going to be in a bit of trouble. They use the Eclipse. Oh, but the silence comes out. It is a little too late, and now there's a TP out. Dwarves SC is going to be here, and they will be able to clean up Chilled. And Mr. Silverhand is going to need to run. He's got a charge, but he's got to be very careful how he uses this. He's going to start TPing. They are going to see him and blast him.
Yeah, that.
Seened and blasted.
Juke against the monkey.
Oh no! Tinker uses his Invis rune, but they've got everything they need. He doesn't do it in time and gets rooted. So they see him, and now Crystal Maiden a bit on the run. Jordan Hansen is going to be here, and he manages to go ahead and get that net out. Now Skrunk is in a lot of trouble, eating a ton of damage. Doing everything he can. Oh my gosh, the Reaper Scythe, it's not going to be enough. Jordan Hansen makes it out.
Oh, he's okay. He's going to be fine.
Yep.
Almost dies to a tower there.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's bottom tower needs some
Oh, attacking in the top, a charge forward onto Kruger. Nice stop from the Monkey King. Is going to stop the sun, but the Nether Strike is there. Now Monkey King's in the back. He is beaten up onto Mr. Silencer. Silencer goes down. Ooh boy! It looked like Radiant was gonna get a lot more out of that than they did.
Yeah, they did get Luna though. But trading for Silencer is always nice. And Monkey King has been getting a decent bit of kills too, which is going to be good for him to be able to transition into the mid game so he won't be as weak.
These Meepos are doing a good job of applying pressure on the map. Mid tower has already taken a beating, as with top. He's now here at the bottom to do the same, and there it'll go down. I don't think they forded there, which was a mistake.
Spearbreaker disconnected.
Hi, butt.
Middle tower could use some help.
Oh, we're gonna have a dot pause.
Honor tradition. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to exactly deal with this Meepo later. They have Lich, which is good, which can be okay. Especially if he does manage to farm up an Aghanim's. Meepo really needs to micro hard against that. Yeah, but otherwise, they don't really have a really good way to burst down the Meepo. I guess Necrophos, that's what his job is. Maybe he'll pick up a Dagon to do that.
Sorry, I'm grabbing some IDs for the admin duties. Dagon on who? The Necro, or were you hoping to see that on someone against the Necro?
On Necro, I mean, they just need a way to kill this Meepo. Currently, I don't know, like, it might be hard to catch out and kill the Meepo with the team comp that the Dire has.
Yeah. Eclipse is mitigated pretty hard by Meepos.
Yeah.
The Lich ult can be good, but against people who are a little bit more skilled, like I think Jordan Hansen might be able to manage his Meepos well to avoid getting killed by those. But it still adds confusion, and he has to pretty much stop what he's doing in order to manage those Meepos, and that can get him low enough for the Reaper's Scythe or other things like that. And then just a lot of spread damage. The Monkey King ult as well can be mitigated by just having a mass of bodies moving through it instead of one hero.
Yeah.
And the Bouncing Glaive. So that's something that I always say, I believe it was on the noob cast for TI2 or TI3 when they were doing that newbie cast. They well explained Meepo. It must have been 3. I don't remember. Or maybe it was I remember it was someone from Moondeck talking about it, but the main way that you deal with a Meepo is that you need AoE control so that he's not, bursting people, or single target damage. AoE damage is not, you think, that's great against him because there's so many, but no, any damage that's not on a single Meepo to kill one Meepo is just wasted damage.
Yeah, AoE damage is great against Meepo that are not as skilled because they don't know what to do against it. Because all their Meepo start dropping low. But yeah, you're spreading out all your damage. So rather than doing 2,000 damage to kill a Meepo, you're instead doing 10,000 damage to kill 5 Meepos at once, right? So that's why I was thinking maybe a Dagon Necrophos, some way for him to
Dagon E-Blade, yeah.
Combo, yeah.
Do it, Dagon E-Blade Skrunk, I believe.
Otherwise, I don't really have a lot of single target damage to be able to take down the Meepo.
We're still paused. We've lost our Silver Hand. I don't know how long he's been connected, but hopefully we don't have to force the game to continue.
Apparently he was entering some door.
Oh, it must be he's getting swatted.
Who called the SWAT team?
I did.
Oh. I see there's some favoritism here.
I can't let Chilled win. He's at top of the leaderboards right now on the in-house ladder. Actually, looking at the leaderboards. It's Jordan Hansen is leading on Chilled by 2 games. Followed closely by 2-0, who is not here. And Dwarf SC is 4 games behind. But with 6 more games, including this one, of the season, I think he could pick that up if he's faced up against these guys reasonably often.
Yeah, unfortunately for Chilled, who wants to be competing against Jordan, ending up on the same team, not the best thing.
I swear, the last couple weeks I've been trying to get them on opposite teams to have a real vying for the top slot. It refuses to balance them against each other.
Good. The algorithm is favored toward Jordan.
Yeah, it wants him to...
Keep him ahead.
Maybe I can get real shady with this, make some money, be like, hey Jordan, pay me and I'll make sure you end up on Chilled's team every single game.
It's a long door. Maybe he's talking to Jehovah's Witness.
Well, how are all our people doing? It's only 13 minutes in, so we're not expecting big items. Mr. Meepo maybe can has. He's got his Dragon Lance, as he said. Farming up for his Blink. Almost has it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's earning the 6,000 net worth, which is 2,000 ahead of the next person.
How do you feel about
Surprisingly,
Axe?
Necrophos.
How do you feel about Axe getting a Ring of Health?
Did he get a Ring of Hell? I mean, he can always build it into, what is that, the Echo Shell item? Whatever that one's called.
Lotus Orb.
Lotus Orb. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind, what he wants to build if he ever gets the Ring of Health. He can get Vanguard, obviously. Maybe he's going for Vanguard build first.
I feel like he's got his, but he's not finishing the Vanguard. He's getting a Blink, so I say get the Vanguard or get the Blink. Don't delay both.
Yeah. Yeah, stick to one. Get Blink if your team needs you to gank fast. Get Vanguard if your team needs to farm for the early game.
And especially with your backpacks, there's so many good ways to handle your Trinkle Boots that you shouldn't need that Ring of Health, really.
Yeah, especially with the buff on the health regen.
Oh, Jordan is going to find Necro immediately, but here comes a nice Chain Frost going through. Oh, the Scythe as well going to take Jordan out, and that is just everything they need to stun up onto Axe. Axe is about to take a lot of damage. The Moonbeam, Lucent Beam will be enough to clean him up. That's 2, and now they're going to bear down onto this tower. Silverhand himself trying to do some damage to the top. Shield going to harass DIY, but I don't think there's much they can do about this bottom.
Actually, something interesting. That Lich actually makes him a better counter against Meepo this patch because they changed the Chain Frost, so it does 50% slow for 2.5 seconds. Before it was 30% slow for 4 seconds. So they increase the slow amount but reduce the duration. So it's really, really good against people that are clumped up because they won't be able to separate very easily.
Yeah,
so
it makes
actually make it really hard for Meepo to micro himself with the 50% slow.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's a great change for him to deal with that Meepo.
Yeah. They almost got the.
He is trying, yeah. Valiant effort. Skrunk does get the top deny, but still 3 towers in a relatively short frame. It's a pretty good influx of gold going over there to that Radiant team.
Yeah, Meepo taking over the map, and you can see the Radiant have warded up the Dire jungle nicely just for the Meepo to be able to roam as much as he wants in there. He's going to scout up by Skrunk though. One poof out, yeah, there he goes.
Charge coming in onto Necro, it will get cancelled. Yeah, that wasn't a good setup. He could have maybe killed Skrunk, but he would have paid with his life for the rest of the team rotating in. It did force him to clump though, and that's given Radiant a little bit of space.
Axe would definitely love to have his Blink there before the next fight. I actually had it pretty soon, just 100 gold more to go.
He'll opt to get it safely in the camp as...
Oh, Monkey King gets netted.
Oh, he's going to throw out his ult, but he is just taking so much damage. Immediately, they'll be able to force him out. Oh, silence and a charge coming in,
Global South.
but it was headed the wrong direction. So, oh, nice! Another strike is gonna catch that Tinker. And there's no tower here, so they can try and keep going if they want, but they definitely will be stopping this because they're diving pretty deep. Global Silence is on cooldown. Axe is just killing these waves. And that's going to put this tier 2 on the bottom in a little bit of trouble as well. Skrunt coming forward. Everyone is going to be running back. It's a disengage from the Radiant. They're able to make it. Mild amount of... Almost no damage to the tower. But still, forced TPs, forced rotations. The team split up now, and they're going to try and take advantage of that. Haste on Silverhand. They get a charge out. And immediately, a call out onto Lich. Eclipse is going, and it's doing quite a bit of damage. Mr. Bob Messiah is going to go down now. Chilled in a bit of trouble. Oh, nice. Force Staff is going to get him down. Oh, poor Courier. Gotta go.
On a good
Silverhand.
charge.
Nice. He's going to make it out. He would have loved to have his Blade Mail. This is going to be kind of rough for Luna. Axe, natural Blade Mail carrier. He's, of course, going to get it. And Spirit Breaker's already got his Blade Mail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a rough game for Luna, I think. There's a lot of good counters to her, and the team doesn't really have a lot of good ways of protecting her. We'll see how it's going to be able to deal. I mean, there isn't, you know, the usual Shadow Demon duo for her to work on. And it's going to take a while for it to farm up the Manta.
Dark Star is going to get found by Jordan Hansen and just demolished. He wisely holds his Chain Frost. A lot of Liches might panic and think, oh, I can get him, let it bounce, but he'll probably get away when there's no backup.
How bad Jordan is, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, he should be able to good enough to go through.
Ooh, charge forward, nice dunk onto Necro in the mid. Got caught by 3.
I'd like to see this Tinker actually spend some time ignoring his team for a little bit. He's actually the 4th lowest net worth currently.
Ouch.
So he needs to be split pushing and farming a lot of waves. So he is. I mean, he's coming here right now. He's competing, farming with Luna, and he's not going to get any last hits that way. And then he's going top, but he's not going to be able to defend top by himself. So I think he just needs to go bot and just farm that, and then farm the jungle and farm both jungles. Yeah, he's just wasting time here. He has the boost of travels and rearm.
Well, they do have Oh. Here come... Oh, Jordan... Oh, man. The bounces means Jordan Hansen's not going to take too much damage. And now the fight is on at the top. They're engaging deep into Silverhand. Kruger... Oh, he didn't have anything to take him out. They're going to use the smoke to try and get him out of there quickly. And Silverhand's going to waste a lot of their time, though. In the mid, meanwhile... That's when you spam Space Created.
Yeah.
Forced attention of 4 on top while his team is able to just quickly and easily take that tier 2 mid with no real contest.
Luna almost died there, but the last auto attack from Spirit Breaker missed on her?
Probably blind from Tinker.
Ah, right. I was like, where is she getting the evasion from? And then there's Tinker.
Yeah, even without the kill, like, if they got the kill, that's primo. But
Yeah.
not getting the kill and still forcing everyone's attention there top, that was a great play from the Spirit Breaker, staying rather than trying to flee. Not just staying, fighting hard, too.
Yeah, almost threatening a kill on the carry.
Smoke out from Dyer. Are they going to find Jordan Hansen?
That'd be really nice. Currently, Dyer are quite behind on net worth, so finding a big kill.
They're finding him right now. Immediately, they're going to throw the Eclipse, try to get everyone out of there, but one made it out. He gets the second one with a stun. That'll keep him in place long enough to take him out. A good smoke. Children is going to need to run, but he could get spotted by the monkey if he doesn't get his butt out of here. He does. Post haste.
I'm not sure if this is necessarily an unfortunate thing, but Lich has picked up 5 kills so far. He just ends up taking a lot of last hits by mistake. And less money on the struggling carries of Dyer.
Yeah, that's definitely some kills that Tinker could be using right now. They push bot. That's the only tower they can really pressure here. Or it's what they want to pressure to save their last tier 2. Radiant doesn't look like they want to counter push off of it. I feel like maybe they could, but I suppose they're scared of TPs. Axe, he's going to find Skrunk. He's going to use the TP. He doesn't TP. Instead, he's just going to throw his Berserker's Call out. Or sorry, not his call, his Battle Hunger. Jordan Hansen's coming in. Silverhand, they're all getting caught, and they're just cleanly disengaging. No one's here to stop them. There we go. A call out. It doesn't actually hit, but they've got a Chain Frost going in, doing a ton of damage. It will take out Axe, but the Freezing Field is there as well. They're going to pick up 1, 2, 3. Don't see where that kill. That was Chilled Wind picking up the Tinker kill. Now they need to disengage. And that's not good, because now they lose this tier 2.
Yeah, Tinker TP into bot lane, but Spiritbreaker saw that immediately, and then he got charged, and then global silenced, and that means he couldn't do anything off of that.
Alright, rather than going for the tier 2, which is going to turn out well because Monkey King is going to be here to cut this wave. He thinks they're going for the tier 2. Instead, they're just going to rotate mid. They've got about 10 seconds and a Meepo, so they should be able to get a significant amount of damage out here. Hopefully, be able to cleanly disengage as well. Oh man, that thing is just melting. Necro's up.
Charged. He has no way to get out. No TPs. He got TP finally ready. Oh, but I don't know. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get out of this one.
He's pretty fast, but he's got that slow on him. Oh, he canceled. He's going to be able to get up in the trees. And TP out of there.
There he goes. Nice try by Bob.
Regeneration.
Sansa is working on BKB next. Has Hurricane Pike. Yeah, Dire are really slipping behind. They didn't really lose that much in team fights, but man, their farming has been really, really bad.
Yeah, and
now,
just
like Luna's missing a lot of last hits. Even then, just like those little things do add up in the end.
definitely. And losing this many objectives and having only taken one, it'll be quite a bit of economic damage there.
Yeah, Luna at this point only has 72 last hits. Like, Luna at this point you won't have like 150, like double what she has currently at least. So, haven't had a good time to jungle or even lane properly. And Tinker only has 78. Yeah, both these characters should have over 100. Well over 100 last hits. First time meeting, getting gone on, but here comes Axe.
Axe, nice there. He gets the taunt off that time, and we'll get that. The big dunk. No shrine for you. Immediately, though, that Chain Frost can be bouncing around the Ancients. Eclipse is not going to hit onto too much of anyone. Oh, Crystal Maiden is trying to get the damage out. Quite a bit of damage. She won't kill anyone with it, but that will allow them to quickly clean up the rest of everyone else. Immediately find Monkey King, and they're going to charge him, strike him off that tower. All 5 down, and here goes the tier 2.
And that Crystal Maiden ulti was so good. Like, she had,
that
like,
was
no
ballsy.
Popped it anyways. Yeah, but like, you know, Chilled had her back, and then popped Global Silence right away, so they couldn't cancel her or kill her fast. And like the Freezing Field at like half of Luna and Tinker's health. So very well coordinated, and then this is going to be a tier 3. Not sure if they're going to be greedy enough to go for the racks.
I think they go. Yeah, look how fast they're taking it. They don't even care.
Meepo. Oh, and they're also taking the mid too. Yeah, I'll say this game is unraveling very quickly for Dire. Jordan still has his Aegis, I believe.
Oh yeah, he can get really ballsy here. He's going in, he's been taking a ton of damage, but he doesn't care. Meepo don't care. Meepo got Aegis. They're gonna try and fight him now once again. But, yeah, where's his team? Oh no! That's alright, 2 lanes of racks. It's a like 98 HP on the range. That thing might as well be dead. And now, Radiant, I mean, they've got 2 lanes. They're going to keep them contained. They're going to pick up these shrines, and they're going to go for the kill. How do they stop them? Can they stop them? Do you think it's just too late? The damage is done with Luna and Tinker not getting where they need to be?
I mean,
Ah,
what
chill.
happened?
Alright.
Tinker just got
Tinker.
solo killed
Yeah.
by Crystal Maiden.
Yep.
Oh, that is. Oh my God! All these.
That is this game
trash
summed
talking
up.
Too, yeah. Yeah. If your position like 2 is getting killed by a position 5, there's very
One thing-
little you can do.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about this game is that this Spirit Breaker has had a hell of a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely one of those heroes that can snowball out of control if he gets a good start.
Radiant's
Yeah,
Oh,
just as
Dwarves
early
gets
pickups.
Seeker here.
Uh,
Trying one TP out, and he gets out. What? Oh,
nope.
he died to the.
He dies. Battle hunger.
He had the battle hunger and the arcane curse on him, so
Yeah.
a little too much damage over time.
Now Silverhand, that's the Spirit Breaker player. He picked up a first item Midas, and that thing has paid off in spades for him. That got him a very quick blade mail. He's even got BOTs and a shadow blade up now. He's nasty. He's a nasty little cow.
Oh. Yeah, there's also mentioning that there's 2 blade mails. That means on the Radiant team, because Axe also has one too, and
Yep.
we just saw him run through the March of the Machines with the blade mail on, and 2 people do that. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, Chilled. Okay, Chilled almost took that ward kill from the support. That's ping worthy.
I mean, it's all you know, supporting, right? You're basically giving your carry 100 extra gold. So you can commend CM for that. Although it feels bad.
Yeah, don't do that. Your supports need that.
It's going like, yeah, it tilts people pretty bad. It tilts me too.
They're just fishing for calls with Axe. As soon as they land, as soon as he lands one. Here he goes. Oh, no.
I'm gonna be safe though. No loss there, no punishment.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shield
nice
gets Force Staffed up. Force Staffs himself, actually. There we go. Silence comes out, and Crystal Maiden taking a lot of damage. Doesn't. Oh, Freezing Field got canceled. Instead, they're going to kill Mr. Scrunk. Jordan Hansen in the back line, taking down that Lich. Oh, he does get the ultimate off, and oh, he's taking so much damage! Oh, the Eclipse Thistle spell, the end of Jordan Hansen.
Come on. Okay. Wow. He took a full Chain Frost.
Chain
on
Frost,
there
yeah.
and almost survived it. God damn.
Coin for me.
Radiant has done pretty good so far, but it seems like they're starting to fragment, like their team isn't playing super well together. I think there's 2 people missing from that top fight.
Yeah, and they're all super scattered, right? Like, Jorn is super deep in the back lines, while the front line on the Radiant team are having difficulty dealing with everyone else. And that meant Jordan got separated and he got killed. And he's worth a lot of money, so he's gotta watch out while letting this Luna catch up.
Yeah, his net worth
What do you think
continues
about
to be
Midas?
for...
Like, they changed it this patch, right? So they made
Oh.
it give a lot more gold now.
Yeah.
And
Less XP.
experience. I find that, like, I think from the few pub games,
Call onto,
top
yep,
lane.
Skunk. They're going to be able to catch him, doing quite a bit of damage, and he could be in a bit of trouble here. Charge forward,
Yeah.
Nether Strike, dunk time, dunk o'clock. No dunk! On cooldown? It's still on cooldown.
Unfortunate.
For
I
shame,
feel like,
Ux.
you know, I've been seeing more people pick it up-ish because they can justify the cost a little bit more because it makes back the gold faster.
Yeah,
Yeah, quite a bit faster because they increased from like 190 to 220, right? So 30 more gold per.
per use, per Midas touch. Well, they're
And,
posturing here again at the top, looking like they're getting ready for the slow siege. Trying to fish for some calls.
I wonder if that was to kind of balance out Handle Midas a little bit, because maybe they thought it was a little too overpowered, because if the people took any kind of like
XP talent.
mastery, talent
Oh,
tree
yeah.
from getting extra XP plus Midas, they'll get like extra like 30% off of Midas uses and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I think Ursi and Proud. Sorry, I was talking over you, but Ursi and Proud have talked a lot about it, and the .p on the podcast it's been mentioned a lot because it was a pretty hot change for the patch, and it's Midas has been featured prominently in high level play. Axe jumps forward and he gets a call out onto Tinker immediately. They're going to use the global silence, and there's the dunk. They're going to catch him now. Skrunk is going to be needing to run away. They've got a freezing field out in front. Gets canceled by the Monkey King. Monkey King cleans him up, and Eclipse is out doing a ton of damage. Chilled Wind is going to eat a scythe to the face. Jordan Hansen was not there for that fight. Oh, he's over.
He has a haste rune.
He's got a hasted Meepo. He's just ready to take out this Roshan whenever it respawns.
Yeah, they're having a hard time cracking this high ground. Thankfully, they are still like way ahead in gold, but you
Yeah.
know, this is how you start losing games.
Looking at the net worth, it's evened out at 20,000. It's not going any higher. But yeah, if they keep feeding over kills like this and not getting too much in return, you know, Luna's not someone that you want to get super big, and she can deal with a couple lanes. It's not a big deal.
Tinker is going for the Egg Inceptor, which should also help with that Meepo.
Yeah.
Mass blind all of them.
And it looks like with the little bit of fragmentation that we've seen from the Radiant team, it's really benefiting that Tinker now. He's able to get out into some lanes, and he's actually doing some marches without, you know, getting solo killed by Crystal Maiden. Alright, there we go. Finally, Mr. Roshan's up. A pretty long spawn that was on this one.
Yeah, that must have been close to max spawn. Hopefully with this Roshan, they should be able to crack the final high ground tower.
Definitely need to group up for it. If they don't group up well and efficiently, it's going to be a bad time for them.
I think Tinker being able to farm this Egg Inceptor before the next push is going to be very important to see how it's going to turn out.
Call out. They're going to catch the Luna, trying to get some damage out into her. Tinker's TPing forward. Silence is used. Kruger's going to be able to get out. No, charge forward. Nether Strike. Oh, the dunk was a little too early, and now Axe is going to get the scythe to the face. Silverhand, a buyback from Luna. Axe might have to buy back.
Lane is getting pushed.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And Jordan Hansen's just going to get out. Good damage done. Only cost him an Axe. Get him back. Reset. Do it again.
Yep, and also spent a buyback on Luna. If I were Dire, I would probably be trying to think of going
Chilled is about to get
aggressively.
destroyed.
Yeah, there he goes. Oh, nice
Immediately
bash.
gets smacked up. Yeah. Hold him in
Nice
place
BKB
just long enough.
the
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, but it held him in. Oh, he gets away. I thought he was dying for sure. Even if he BKBs off the damage, but the scythe holds him in place long enough,
Yeah.
they could have got that
Yeah.
kill. They weren't sure who was behind him though, so they don't want to give up 2 kills right
I feel
there.
like they're playing a little too skittish here. Like, Axe is dead, so I think they could have.
Invisibility.
Oh, it's bot lane monkey.
They
King
find.
Axe.
Oh, they found Tinker though.
Coin for me.
He's TPing out. Ah. This is the Spirit Breaker. I feel like he should have got an urn. I kept expecting to
Yeah.
see him earning people earlier in the game, but I never saw it. And just situations
Arno
like that,
hasn't
when you
been
get
very
blinded, you can still earn. He would have got that Luna kill. He would have got that Tinker kill just there.
Also, if you remember the Monkey King that got away from him at like around 20-minute mark,
Yep.
he also would not be able to tree dance with the urn.
Buy earn.
But I
Buy
gotta
earn
say,
people. It's
price
good
you
if you're
pay-
a big roamy guy like Spirit.
Yeah, it was basically like he basically handled Midas instead of the urn.
Do you think getting both would just be too much early at the early game? They need him to have.
That is a lot early game because I mean, if I think I would just personally go urn almost all the time instead of handle Midas. I'm not sure. I wouldn't really think of Spirit Breaker, especially if I play an Implosion 4 role as a hand of Midas character. I would love to just get.
They blink forward, they're going to catch up Skrunk, but once again, they catch Skrunk a lot, but even he is quite tanky, and now they're going to have to commit the Global Silence, and Children is out front. Kruger, though, has the Eclipse. He's going to throw it out. No one taking a lot of damage except for Crystal Maiden. She will pay for it with her life. That Nether Strike, I think that might have hit a creep on accident. But Jordan Hansen, he secures the Megas. All that time, Meepo hitting away. He dies, but... Oh, he had the Aegis anyway. And his real Meepo was far enough away. So,
That's a
Dire,
dirty trick.
they're going to be able to defend for a while. Oh, they're going to call GG.
Calling the GG.
They call it. Yeah, I can't disagree with
They
that.
could defend, but Tinker still doesn't have eggs. Luna doesn't have Manta even. So. Yeah.
Golgi, I want you to sum up that game in 5 seconds. Go.
Just didn't farm enough. Dire just didn't jungle well enough, just didn't hit well enough, and Meepo just farmed the entire map.
Perfect. All right, everyone. That was Lobby 2 Game 1. We'll see you guys in Game 2.